Ladies and gentlemen, Jerell Ng Kai En will now address us on behalf of all graduates from the class of 2025. Jerell, please.
Guest of honor, Mr. Fu Shuyi, Executive Director for MSD International GmbH, members of the Applied Science Advisory Committee, Mr. Russell Chan, our Principal and CEO, Dr. Jerell Lee, Director for the School of Applied Science, distinguished guests, lecturers, parents, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you here today. My name is Jerell, and it is my honor to be representing the graduating cohort of 2025 as a proud graduate of the Diploma in Applied Chemistry. It fills my heart with joy that we're all gathered here today to celebrate the end of a journey that we started 3 or 4 years ago, which roughly translates into about 36 months, or 1,095 days, or 26,280 hours. It's a lot of time. And the question is, with so much time spent in NYP, has all the time you invested brought you happiness? Well, when I reflect on my journey, I remember the excitement I felt when I first received my N-level results and applied for the Polytechnic Foundation program. Getting into NYP was a dream come true, and the chance to delve deeper into chemistry while gaining my independence was alluring. Finally, I had control over what I learned, what I wore, and what I did in my free time. However, this happiness was short-lived. After facing a few setbacks, such as not performing as well as I expected for a test, my initial happiness was overshadowed by fear and doubt. Questions such as, what if I don't fit in? What if my initial instincts were wrong and this wasn't what I wanted? These questions were the only thing I could think of. And soon, I found myself focusing solely on achieving a high GPA. And yet, even when my grades improved, I did not feel happy. That was when I realized that our time at NYP isn't just about academic achievements. While they are definitely important, the skills and experiences we gain as we grow with our peers matter too. And these experiences are our stories to tell. I'm sure everyone here has a story about NYP that they would love to share. Now for me, bear with me now. You know how a plate of chicken rice at South Canteen costs $3? I'm sure the students back there will know. And if you want to add an egg, that's an extra 50 cents. Well, as students, we always question if our GPA, when converted to Singapore dollars, can buy chicken rice. We'll ask that everywhere we go. After an exam, after results are released, that question is everywhere. But you know, after 3 or 4 years of asking that question every single time, doesn't it get a bit tiring? So instead of asking that question and stressing about it, I derived my happiness from eating the chicken rice instead. And on the topic of food, I must say that I love South Canteen Mala, even though my friends back there would say that I'm addicted. But truly, there's nothing more happy than eating, food with your friends after school. So moving on, as an applied chemistry student, I must say that I enjoy doing lab experiments and eagerly hoping that I get the experimental results that I was supposed to get. And as an MC club member, I love attending CC every Monday and MCing with my friends, whether that's for NYP's open house or for the concerts held by NYP's orchestra. These experiences have given me a chance to grow not only as a science student, but as a public speaker as well. And for that, I'm truly grateful for the many hours that has gone into crafting my student life. To those of you in the audience, I'm sure you have your stories too. You know, maybe you had to borrow a towel from your friend to get into the NYP gym, because if you don't have one, they don't let you in. Or maybe you volunteered for community service and you got to hear the lives of the people you interact with. Maybe you tutored your juniors after school during peer tutoring. Or maybe you just sang karaoke at T-Junction with your friends. The point is, all of these experiences help to craft your own personal stories, and I hope they bring a smile to your face whenever you think about them. My story here would not have been possible without certain individuals, so I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the lecturers, staff, and everyone who have supported me throughout the years. Thank you to Ms. Lo Xiao Ching, Dr. Subra, and my other lecturers for your positive attitude and hands-on approach to learning. Thank you to Micah Valonza, my MC coach, for growing the NYP MC Club and for instilling the importance of a healthy mindset. Your passion for the CCA inspires me to give back in the same way. And I hope that during my time here in NYP, I have helped to nurture other students like me. Thank you to my friends who give me great stories to look back upon, even to the one who RSVP'd for today's graduation 9 years ago. And above all, I would really like to thank my grandmother who's here with us today. I have never met a stronger, more motivated woman than her, and she constantly reminds me that education is important. But above all, what resonated with me most was when she said she was proud of me, even before I told her my results. She had put my efforts and my experience over that, so thank you so much for allowing me to have my story here in the NYP. Before I conclude, I'd like to remind everyone that you deserve happiness. 3 or 4 years in NYP isn't, that short, and it's a great thing. So being here today is enough of a reason to be happy for yourselves. Sometimes it's hard to believe that you deserve it all, and it's never a lesson fully completed. But hey, your current story here in NYP will soon be the prologue of your next one. So don't ever limit yourself, no matter how far-fetched your dreams, aspirations, or plans may seem. So congratulations to everyone here once again, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Jerell. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the close of this graduation ceremony. We would like to thank you for taking the time to be here with us today, and congratulations once again to the class of 2025.